Hi there, this is Sue at Hometown to Homestead Gal Gardener coming from you from the garden today. It is February 19th and 2022, and this is what we've got going. These are the original beds we built with the stack block corners, and you fill them in with the wood. So I've got peas going up on the ends, and then some bull's blood beets, several different kinds of carrots. There's some big fluffy cauliflowers coming up. There's a little spinach tucked in here and there that we didn't plant this time around, and it's coming up possibly from the previous planting. I don't understand that, but that's what's happening. And you can see down there's a little bit of celery popping its head up, and some bib lettuce, and this whole mess is corn salad, which I need to deal with. And here's some more peas. We have bird netting on the outside, which we both agreed, Mr. Gardener and I, don't care for this type of thing, so we're going to probably start using chicken wire to keep critters out. And a little paneling for the peas to grow up on this end. Mr. Gardener is constantly working on keeping these darn bushes trimmed back, so we have piles that are drying over there by the composter, and on that end to be able to put in the burn barrel. And then in this bed, you can see one of the reasons why we don't really care for this system too much for a long bed, because the wood tends to bow. Now this row of lettuce here is Jericho lettuce that we bought from Seeds of Change in 2009, and look at how beautiful they're coming up. It's one of the most prolific seeds that we've planted, and I'm shocked. I planted it just to try it out, and it's coming up like crazy. That's a late planting of spinach, and then there's some onions there. We have 3 rows of different kinds of radishes and some generic turnips growing next to that. This big head is Romanesque, which I'm excited for that to get going. Lots of garlic and some pathetic little bean plants that we do not think liked the tortoise manure that was put in the end of this bed. So we will do things differently next time with that. Now I'm going to turn around and we're going to give you a tour of Mr. Gardener's new garden bed that he has built. Ooh, the light's a little bad from this angle. We're going to come over here. And I'm going to stand back and show you an overview. Okay, Mr. Gardener, come tell us about your garden bed, starting with how you built the base first.
Built the base?
Yeah, you've got cinder blocks, which is cemented, and
cinder blocks, and filled up to about here with just stuff I raked up out of the yard just for mulch.
General garden waste?
Yeah, general garden waste. Got a good base on the bottom, and we filled the rest up with raised bed mix we got from the Arizona worm farm. And I just put some red wigglers in there just the other day, so they'll start composting and repopulating and all that.
Tell us about the cage frame thing that you've built here. This is amazing.
Keeps the cats from pooping in the garden and keeps the birds out. We just put that up,
and you've got doors on both sides.
Yeah, doors on all sides.
You have one that you got to finish, and you've got cattle panel here on this end. Got peas and string beans. Some of these you started in the garage in little grow pots.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you sowed straight into the soil? Like
Yeah, these rows
these?
we sowed direct.
Okay.
Actually, these string beans I took out of the other bed,
Okay.
moved them over to here, and these peas are ones that I started in the garage.
Okay, so what else you've got? You got corn salad there, radishes,
And mustard greens,
carrots. So I see them coming up.
Here, corn salad's starting to come up too. Got some romaine lettuce, butter crunch lettuce. And in the middle, we have sowed some marigolds. They're good for pollinators. Planted some parsley, but the parsley you let it flower, and that attracts the hoverflies, which are good beneficial predators to have in your garden.
Okay, I'm gonna back up around here and come to this side that's open.
And this PVC, or this ABS pipe, goes all the way down to the bottom. It has holes drilled in the sides. So when we have things to compost, you can't see them. We just put our kitchen scraps in there, put the lid back on, and then the worms can go in there, feed on the compost, and they'll go back out in the garden.
That's pretty cool.
And, yeah.
Let's see, we've got celery there, Italian parsley, broccolis, lettuce, black seed, Paris Island. We've got bell peppers, Roma tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. Is it peppers over on the other side?
Yeah, jalapenos and poblanos.
This seems like they're planted really close together. Is there a reason for that?
And these are really close together.
Okay.
Especially the Romanesque is probably going to be a problem. But
what is going on here with these strings?
oh, we're trellising using.
They get tied up to the top.
Yeah, string trellising, and use these clips. These clips. If I can get it open. These clips, you just put it on the string and close it, and it grabs onto the string, and you put your plant through there, and it just
helps hold it up.
And when we do the indeterminate tomatoes on the side, we'll do this same thing. So instead of growing them up in a cage like that, well, these are determinate. So we'll just run the vines up a string.
And what's the difference between determinate and indeterminate for those that don't know?
Determinate varieties like these, they're bushy. In other words, they'll come up, they'll give you one big harvest of tomatoes, and that's it, plant dies. With an indeterminate, in other words, it grows to a determinate height and does its thing, and it's done. With indeterminate tomatoes, they just grow and grow and grow, and they'll keep producing over and over until something kills the plant, like frost or disease or something like that. So
very cool. I think we're well on our way to a really good harvest this year. This bed is pretty much a second planting from starting the other beds, and once the other beds are done, the plan is to build in those same spaces beds like this one. And then there's other beds on other parts of the property, and the fruit trees, and the herb garden, and this and that. So there will be more to come. But we just wanted to share with you how far we've gotten with this so far. And until next time, be safe. Ooh, I just saw a little worm. Mr. Gardner's in there digging. Where did he go? Be safe, be happy, and be blessed, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.